The best shoes that Emerica ever made, hands down. Don't care what you say, I know that they are the best. The shoe is popping its collar. You know what I'm saying? Pop, pop. All right, so you know how Bitcoin is the new gold? Emerica, Mark Johnson OG, to me, that is the gold of Emerica. Welcome to the show, everybody. Now, you're probably going to get a very biased opinion on this one because it's the Mark Johnson shoe review. You all know I love the Mark Johnson shoes. Emerica Mark Johnson shoes are probably my top favorite skate shoe to wear. I'm on my third pair. Yeah, so we'll dive into a quick review and just tell you what I like about them, what I don't like about them, because there is things I don't like about them. And there's things that I would definitely try to change if they were to switch them up a little bit. But out of all the Emerica shoes, I will say this. They're absolutely, to me, the best shoe that they ever made, aside from the Reynolds 2s back in '98, I think it was. All of their Reynolds shoes I used to love. So when Reynolds left Emerica, it actually kind of pissed me off a little bit. Anyways, we'll dive into a quick review. We'll go over the shoe and yeah, let's do this. Welcome back. So, the Emerica OG Mark Johnson shoes, everybody. The best shoes that Emerica ever made, hands down. Don't care what you say, I know that they are the best. So, let's just go over the shoe. This is my third pair, as you can see. Finally got my hands on a black pair. Couldn't buy them where I'm located. I actually had to order them in, but to me it was totally worth it. I love the black. I love the white. They do come in navy. You saw that they come in like a sort of creamy white, like a white suede with the burgundy. They also come in the tan color with the yellow and the navy, which is really nice, especially when they're brand new. Pretty sure they come in like a navy, or a black on black type deal, which I also like as well, where the letter M is black. So yeah, let's take it apart. Get the sole out. Pretty, I mean, if you're big on like special fancy soles, obviously these aren't gonna cut it for you. One thing I'll say I don't like about the black shoes, and it's just a personal thing with me, it's the fact that comes with white sole. White sole is gonna get dirty very quick. I've worn them like 3 times and it's already getting dirty, but my house is also prone to cat hair and fur because I have an outdoor cat and he brings in a lot of crap, and I also have a 3-year-old that likes to track in mud all the time. So the other thing I'll mention about these shoes, the print on the bottom. Don't walk through mud because it does get stuck. It's a pain. You have to slap your shoe out a lot compared to like Vans. I find with Vans with the waffle grip, you don't get as much mud stuck within. Like, you do get mud stuck in there, but when you want it out, it comes out. This, it's more like a basketball shoe. Reminds me of like a pair of Nikes or whatever. These kind of remind me like more of like a basketball shoe, like a Jordan's, where the ripple effect is super tight. So just try to keep that in mind. If that bothers you that much, obviously, whatever, but it shouldn't bother you. For the most part, though, these are such a good shoe to skate with. They have the lace protection right here. I actually like this look. I just like how it almost gives it its own little style of like, I don't know, it's like wings. It's like if these weren't here, I don't think these would be as nice shoes. I like the fact that it's got that little collar on it. Like it's like the shoe is popping its collar. You know what I'm saying? Pop, pop. No. Ah. Has the OG on it. Obviously different from back in the 90s, right? I think everybody's aware of that. I really do like the white leather in here. It doesn't get dirty because it is leather, so it's pretty easy to clean. But the one thing I do notice on all of these shoes is the leather here will eventually wear out. That'll start to fray away. I'll show you on the other shoes. So anyways, this is the black pair, brand new. I did wear them outside. I couldn't help myself. They're just whatever. So yeah, the whites will get obviously dirty. If that's a concern for you, which it shouldn't be, I mean, probably not the best shoe for you. But otherwise, if you're thinking about buying these, definitely buy them. But let me show you the wear and tear on them after like a bunch of skating. So I'll show you with this pair because I've skated these ones the most. My kickflip foot, obviously the worst foot. The toe, it actually took a while for this to wear out, oddly enough. I mean, when it did start, it started very quickly. After a few kickflips, you already got a bit of rip. But what do you expect? That's a skate shoe. That's just how they're built. Lace protection. These things, they come in handy for lace protection, definitely. That's why I really like these shoes. I love that feature on here. Makes all the difference. You can see here, you get a little bit of lace ripping, a little bit of shoe goo, you're fine. I should probably shoe goo these ones, but you can see here, obviously, you can see what I was talking about earlier about the wear out on here. This is all leather, so yes, I'm not sure if it's real leather or pleather. Either way, it does wear out over time. It does stay intact for the most part inside. No problems inside or anything, but yeah, as you skate, you will start to wear this stuff out. Other than that, the bottoms, they did hold up pretty well. And yeah, I still wear these ones casually. They're kind of just my like slipper shoe, like, oh, I'm going out and getting dirty today type thing. As you can see, they do. It's the only thing I don't like about these shoes is they do hold a lot of dirt. So if you end up wearing your shoes in the house, you end up tracking all the dirt. Yeah. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Just keep them out of the mud. And you should be good to go, man. Other than that, yeah, the wear and tear, like I said, these flaps make all the difference. If you have a wide foot, this is why I love them. Because most shoes nowadays, alright, so I'll just keep it simple and straightforward. Why do I love them? I have very wide feet. I've broken my right toe, and so my right toe, it seems to have a bad curve to it, and it sort of bulges out. Like the bunion on my foot has gotten to a point where, anyways, my feet are completely messed up. So I got really wide feet. So in order to fit any shoe, I need to make sure it's wide fit. These, if you have wide feet, these are your answer, man. I'm telling you, the old 90s skate shoes, the way they built them, I swear, it was always for a wide foot. So I find like it doesn't bother my toe very much at all. I don't get any bother like that. Compared to like Nikes and, I don't know, I've tried on like iShods or, you know, I've tried on some Nikes and some newer skate shoes that have come out. And I just find they're so slim and like they're like socks. They're super tight. These can still be tight, but they're a little bit bulky, a little bit fat. But for me personally, that's why I like them. They're made, to me, they're made for a wide foot. So if you have wide feet, you're gonna like these. The fit is gonna be proper with the wide foot. The other thing I like about them is they last long. You can get good amount of time out of these. And yeah, if you just do the little minor repairs of shoe goo and just keep that in mind, these will last you some good time. To me, they're worth the price. And you can usually get them on sale anyways, because not a lot of people buy them. Now, let's get into the dislikes maybe. Oh, the other thing I like about them, they're stylish as hell, man. These are cool looking shoes. I don't really, unless maybe the new kids, maybe if you're a newer skater, you're probably not into this look, but back in my day, this was the look, this was the style, this is the way it was. And this was, if you had a pair of these shoes, man, you were one of the lucky ones. You know what I mean? I remember being a kid growing up and always wanting a pair of Mark Johnsons and just could never get them. I've always had other skate shoes, whatever, and hand-me-downs, but Mark Johnsons were always hard to get. The dislikes about them, I don't like that dirt gets really stuck in the grip. That's the main dislike. Also, when they're brand new, you kind of do have to work them in with walking. I find my heel slips out as I walk. They fit, but the heel slips out. But then over time, it's weird. It's almost like once you walk them in a bit, the slippage stops. It doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of weird to explain it. Like your foot doesn't pop in and out. The other dislikes, I don't like that they're hard to find, and the only other dislike I would say I have is I wish that skate companies built shoes like this again. Just the more cushiony, more, you know. I'm glad they're back out. That's what I'll say. I'm very happy they're back out. I'm very happy they're easy to get and at a great cost. Usually between 100 and 150 Canadian. Which me personally, that's cheap for a pair of shoes. And yeah, would I get them again? Absolutely. It's my third pair. In fact, I'm probably gonna skate these as long as they make them. It's almost like, yeah, I could skate these the rest of my life. Honest to God, I wouldn't need to try a different skate shoe. This is the skate shoe. Now, skating wise, now I want to mention this because kick flips are a very important trick to me. When I wear Vans or Converse, how they have that really thick rubber here, I find my kick flips are very snappy, like they catch differently. I find when I wear these or SXLs, it's almost like I have a floatier kick flip. So I feel like these shoes almost slow your flips down a little bit because of the fact, now not always, because sometimes I'll still have a snappy one where it's just like this quick flick, like psh, right? But then sometimes I find like I'll actually get the rocket flips with these shoes, especially after you wear down the rubber here. You really got to kick a little harder or have your foot a little more on the board as opposed to your toe doing the flick. Have your like almost your full foot for a kick flip, and then you'll get that same snap back. Everybody kick flips different for the most part that I've at least learned from people and skaters. We all have our own ways and techniques, but that's the one thing I noticed with skating these is my kick flips are slightly slower. But that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes a slow kick flip looks really cool. You know, you do a slow and it just like a slow flick, catch, land. Looks good. Yeah, that's it. Buy these shoes. They're good shoes. Actually, don't buy these shoes because I'm tired of them selling out. Number one, I'm tired of them selling out. And number two, if everybody buys these shoes, they won't be as cool. Right? Things are always better in scarcity. That's why I probably like them a lot too. Enjoy your day. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.